What is up, everybody? Welcome to Trey'strades, where we have technical analysis on different stocks in the stock market, as well as potential buy, hold, or sell opinions on these given stocks. I'd like to preface by saying that I am not a financial advisor nor expert. I am just a random dude on YouTube, so take what I say with a grain of salt. Before we get going, I'd just like to say thank you all for 1,000 subscribers. That is freaking insane. I just cannot believe that. It feels awesome to have the community we're building out here, and I love to have you all as a part of the crew out here at Trey'strades. The reason that I started this channel is because a couple years back, I was about $30,000 deep in some really bad medical debt, and I was very fortunate to have some close family, friends, and mentors that pushed me to work really hard, invest my money, and now I am happy to be a very financially free guy. So if I can pass along any of the information, resources, or tools that were given to me and change our lives even a little bit for the better, that's all a guy can ask for. Lastly, before we get going, if you would not mind dropping a like on the video, it really does help support the channel, and consider subscribing if you'd like to see more content like this, as I do post videos daily, multiple times a day. So with that being said, we're going to be looking at ticker symbol APXT, Apex Technology Acquisition Corporation. We're going to be giving an update on this stock. So I have a 6-month chart pulled up, the daily, 1-day, 1-minute chart pulled up. So this will appeal to both midterm and long-term investors, as well as day or swing traders if that's your cup of tea. We're going to look at a macroscopic and microscopic view on the stock, resistance and support levels, the usual trading volume, the bearish or bullish trending that we're seeing right now, the volume moving average, and the current price action. So let's get right into this because we have a lot to cover. So we currently have a macroscopic support level on this stock about here as a primary, and a much stronger level of support right here at $14.03. Now, I don't think we're going to drop back down to that 14.03 mark. However, I want you guys to pay attention to this candlestick pattern right here. We are on a 4-day downswing, and we do have a wick that is testing out underneath the volume moving average, right? So as I've stated before on this channel, unless you're new, in which I'll just describe it again, the volume moving average is an indicator that basically tells you whether the bears or the bulls are in control. If we are trading above the volume moving average, the bears are not in control, it's the bulls. If we're below it, the bears are and not the bulls. So just keep that in the back of your mind. That is a great way of knowing whether something is going on a bearish or bullish run. We are still currently on an overall bullish trend. As you can see, we started off at the beginning of December at right around $14.46, and we are at $15. It has been very up and down. We've seen some huge spikes, and that's all part of the journey with a SPAC stock, which is what APXT is. And I'm just going to show you real quick what that means. On November 23rd, 2020, Apex Technology Corporation, a Delaware corporation, Athena Technology merger sub, a Delaware corporation, yada yada yada, each entered into a business combination agreement and plan of reorganization, pursuant to which merger sub 1 will be merged with and into AvePoint. So this company is going to become AvePoint with time. As far as I've read, unless you have found otherwise, please let me know in the comment section down below so I can update people. There is no hard merger date set yet. I almost said murder date. They're so good they're going to murder people. There's no hard merger date yet, but that is why we see a huge gap up in the price action right here, right? So I would assume, what day is this right here? The 25th? Yeah, so that's right around the same time that merger was announced, guys. So we gapped up from 1080 all the way up to 1446, and that is definitely has something to do with the merger, with the SPAC deal that's going to be going down on this. It is now a SPAC stock, so you are going to see more volatility, but we should also see very consistent growth and price action with the stock leading into the merger date. And I do believe once the merger date is announced, that is going to really start the clock. It's going to get the clock ticking on APXT so that we can start really grinding towards a high price valuation on this stock. Now, this does seem to be trading very similarly to how LCA and Golden Nugget traded when they were going through their SPAC deal, right? Now LCA is GNOG, but before that, it was trading at about, $10, moved up to about 15 when the SPAC the merger was announced, and it ended up getting up to about 27 or 28 bucks. And that is about where I envision APXT getting, is about 27, 28, $30 by the end of their merger date. So you could very easily double up your money if you're not in this stock yet. So do keep that in the back of your mind. Now, These are the two immediate levels of support, and I've got one more here set at 1482. And the reason being, we've got 1, 2, 3, almost 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 levels of contact right here, right? This is meeting in the middle of a lot of candlestick wicks, and wicks are very indicative of buyer and seller emotion and control and power. So for instance, here you can see that the sellers, you know, they were pretty strong, right? Because buyers tried to push the prices up very high. They failed. Sellers dragged the prices back down. There was very heavy selling pressure, and we're continuing to see them with that pressure right here, right? That's why we're starting to poke below the volume moving average, right? So watch for that on Monday. If we do drop below that volume moving average, it'd be a great time to increase your position in the stock if you already have one. If you do not have one, it's an even better time to establish your position in the stock, right? I think anything between $14 and $15 is going to make you a lot of money. And I don't think we're going to see this 1368 again, to be honest with you. I think that's highly unlikely. I find it more likely that we have a green day on this stock in the future. Granted, we are on a 4-day bearish run, so do keep that in mind. But the overall monthly trend is bullish. We have been going up. It's been very sporadic, very emotional. It's a roller coaster, but we have been going up. And I have complete faith in this company, right? These are the levels to watch for, 1482, and immediate resistance is going to be right here at about $16.94. We'll just call it $17. If we can break through $17, guys, it's going to be pretty uncharted territory as far as I'm concerned on APXT. Yep. And I find it very likely that we'll be pushing $18, $19, $20 once we break through that 17 mark. So be watching for those numbers in the back of your mind. We've got 3 support levels on a macroscopic view at 1368, 1403, 1482, and then $17 as an immediate level of resistance. Now, volume is looking pretty good. Volume's been very consistent. Once the merger was announced, we saw a pretty harsh spike, and it's been holding the same levels ever since. So you're looking for 1.5 to 5 million as the average. If you see more than 5 million shares traded on any given day, that's going to increase volatility, right? Because volume drives volatility, and volatility drives higher price valuation. So know to expect that if you see unusual volume on the stock, it is likely to see higher highs than we did previously. If we look at the 1 minute, 1 day chart, we do have an immediate support level sitting right here at about $14.92, because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different contact points here. We've got some pretty heavy price rejection, shoots back up, double over, triple over, right? So this 1492 seems to be a pretty strong acting level of immediate resistance. I do like that number quite a bit. And then we have an immediate side resistance. Oh, I meant to say support. You know what I mean, guys. Gosh dang, I gotta drink more coffee. It's too early in the morning. I'm recording this at 6 a.m. I get up at 5 every day. Anyways, we got an immediate resistance at 1518, right? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 different contact points here. Price rejection, price rejection, price rejection, price rejection. And the strongest level of price rejection is sitting right here at about $15.28. Now, there's a couple different ways you can play this as a day or swing trader, right? If we open the day and you see a limit order sell-off immediately at open, and we test out this 1492 support level again, well, it could do two things. It could bounce up and you could ride the wave back up, get out at 1518 or 1528, or it could not bounce back, it could drop. And typically when stocks drop, they go down a lot faster than they came up. And if you want to short this stock, that is an opportunity to do so. I would watch for, it looks like, we have a pretty decent amount of price action in 1403, but that'd be a little bit risky to ride it that long. You know, anywhere between 1450 and 1440, I think, is a pretty safe bet on shorting this stock. You know, the risk is infinite on shorting stocks. You can lose an infinite amount of money, so make sure that you're very careful about the way that you play this out. However, if you'd like to go a different route and we get up to 1528, I do think this is a safer way to short the stock. We get up to 1528, and you see price rejection again, and it rides all the way back down to the support at 1492. If you see a repeat in this trend, that is a perfect exit point. This is a perfect entry point in which to turn a quick profit on day or swing trading APXT. This day was overall bearish. We opened up at 1520. Closed at 1508, after hours down a little bit more. So we did continue this bearish trend. Hopefully on Monday we do see a green day. However, the trend is pointing at a possible bearish day. So as a position holder, this is an opportunity to increase your position, to improve your position on dollar cost average down on APXT, so that you can reap the benefits even better when the stock does shoot up the way that it is going to shoot up, right? That is what I'm going to be doing if I see a red day. I'm going to increase my position. I'm going to dollar cost average down. I am currently sitting at a dollar cost average of about $14.20 on this stock, and if it does drop into the 14s, you bet your money that I am going to drop some filthy amounts of cash on APXT so that I can make even more cash when this thing comes up to the $25 to $30 range. So that is what I have for APXT. I hope this price action video was helpful. I hope that it answered any questions you have on what to expect on Monday market open. Man, I tell you what, the weekends are never the same once you start investing. I'm always just excited for Monday to come around so I can sit at my desk and watch charts for 5 hours. That is what I have for you all. Please drop a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Please subscribe if you'd like to see more content like this, as I do post videos every day and multiple times a day. So that is what I have for you, my friends, and I will see you all next time. Peace.